Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Bang! Hot dog!
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
We're here on Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You've just been listening to the hammered dulcimer music of John Lionarons. Welcome to the show, John.
Thank you.
Nice to have you.
Pleasure to be
Thanks
here.
for making the trip all the way up from Philadelphia area.
No problem.
And you were playing that music on a dulcimer that you won at the National Championships for hammered dulcimer at Winfield, Kansas.
Correct. Won second place last year.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And you have you've placed 2 other times before that as well.
3 years running now, going in the right direction, I would say. Only one more step to go.
Very good.
You know, when you win first place, you can't come back for 5 more years. So.
So you're just stretching it out for maximum exposure there.
They say you can open your own store if you just keep winning second place enough times. So.
I guess you could. That was a beautiful piece. What was the name of that?
That was Loftus Jones by the great Irish harper Turlough O'Carolan.
Beautiful melody. I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Ah, it's on the album.
All right. What would you like to give us next?
I believe I will sing you a song I made up now. Sing a lot of traditional folk music, but once in a while I get inspired to write a song. Seems like I'm always writing songs about some truck-driving cowboy guy that I must identify with on some level, but this is one of the few songs that actually is kind of about me. It's about being in love when you're young and thinking about it when you get, you know, middle-aged. It's called One Time. One time I'd only watch you from afar and gaze in wonder upon the angel that you are, and ache in here to hold you near. I loved you so you didn't know. One time, as it drew near to Christmas Day, I'd get some mistletoe and start rehearsing things to say, to open up your eyes, to make you realize I'm here for you and ever true. One time I thought we would end up together with a little house in town, couple babies running round. But each time I thought I was about to win your trust, it seems my dreams just crumbled in the dust. That one time, on our one and only date, we were so nervous, we simply wouldn't wait for love to grow. We didn't know these things take time, so now we find that one time is such a long, long time ago, and it's the one time that we will never know, never again. Sorry, my friend, I know that there's no reason or rhyme, and I only got to kiss you one time. Never again. Sorry, old friend, I know that there's no reason or rhyme, but at least I got to kiss you one time.
Yeah.
That's such a sad song.
Oh, come on, John.
No.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that one because, unlike most of my songs, everything, every line rhymes. I've got perfect rhyme in each one. Textbook case.
All right. Tell me, if you can recall, what was it that inspired you to become a musician?
Oh, good question. I don't remember a time when I didn't play music.
Started as a youngster?
Very young, yeah. Music around the house. My mother and father both played. My mother was in the fife and drum corps. My father played guitar, harmonica really well. He could have been a professional harmonica player. He still plays, sings constantly. They bought us toy instruments. I had a toy, M&E organ. In fact, I could play on the keyboard even before I got lessons. I asked them for lessons. Most kids, they say, I don't want to practice the piano. I want to be on the baseball team. Well, I was on this baseball team, and I said, can I be off this baseball team? Could you buy me a piano? And they did. They saved up $100 and bought me a used piano, which was a lot of money in when was it? 62, third grade, I guess. Had my debut with the Cub Scout troop playing the national anthem, where I learned a very valuable lesson. I learned, even if you stop, they'll keep going. Which is the hardest thing when I give lessons. It's the hardest thing when students make a mistake. They gotta stop.
Yes, you have to keep going. Have to keep going.
Gotta get them all to play for the Cub Scout troop.
We should show folks your album, which that first tune was off. Hammered.
Hammered. Hammered was how I got when I found out how much it cost to put out a CD.
Yeah, that happens to us all. It's a beautiful album. It's all featuring the hammered dulcimer tunes and with some accompaniment from several other instruments tastefully mixed in.
Why, thank you.
And is there a telephone number that people can call to find out about your schedule of performances and how they might find out about this compact disc and how to obtain it?
They could. They can call 610-896-9983. That's my number down in Philadelphia. Be happy to hear from anybody.
But don't call too late.
Call any time of the day or night. The phone is far from the bedroom, and we have one of those little noise generators that goes, blocks out any sound.
Oh.
Leave a message 24 hours a day.
How about that? Well planned. It's not like that in my house.
Okay.
Sometimes I wish it was.
Now I know what to get you for Christmas, a little noise generator.
Well, what would you like to... Oh, it's my turn,
Why
isn't
don't
it?
you? Why don't
Yeah.
you grace us with a...
This is an old traditional tune that we worked out here called Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm going back to Harlan. I went back to Shady Grove, the little girl standing at the door, long hair hanging at her neck, pretty bare feet on the floor, singing Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm going back to Harlan. Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. Now if I can have that little girl of mine, I don't want none at all. Singing Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm going back to Harlan. Once I had an old banjo, strings are made of twine. Only tune that it could play was Trouble on My Mind. Singing Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, Nicely done.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Great fun. Don't get to play that old-time music too much.
No, and why would that be?
Well, because I play in bands that play Irish music kind of more often.
Is that a lead-in to an Irish tune or not playing?
Well, I didn't mean to be, but I suppose it could be. I've only got 500 or 600 of them in mind. But no, I was going to play an Irish air for the next tune. A beautiful tune called Inisheer.
By all means.
This is one I played in the contest last year. So this is a losing tune, a second place tune.
A second place tune. Well, I wouldn't call that a losing tune.
That's true. That's true. Won this thing, so I'm not complaining. You're right, it's not a losing tune. It's a great
It's a
tune.
beautiful
tune.
Yes. In case you just tuned in, where horses sing none of it, my name is Ralph Litwin, and you've been listening to the hammered dulcimer music of John Lionarons. 3 times placing in the national championships at Winfield, Kansas on the hammered dulcimer. I think you had a little cowboy tune. Was that next on your list?
Yes, yes. A lot of guys who grew up in Brooklyn wanted to be cowboys. It was those Saturday morning shows, Fury, Roy Rogers.
And some of them turned into cowboys.
Did they?
This lady right here, Debbie
She
Dangerfield,
can't be a cowboy.
she's the first woman member of the Black Cowboys Association of Brooklyn.
Oh, right.
And these guys are real cowboys. I mean, they go to rodeos and ride bulls and stuff. She
Wow.
doesn't. She sings the national anthem at the rodeo.
Okay.
There you go. Something you never knew.
No, well, I'll bet you she watched Fury and
Probably
Sky
so.
King and-
Probably so.
My Friend Flicka. You're going to join me.
Yeah, I'd
Why
love
not?
to.
Yeah, I wrote the song when I lived out in Boulder, Colorado, where I actually got to meet cowboys. And most of the guys that were riding the rodeo, because the real cowboys didn't ride horses, they had pickup trucks. Not that we saw that many horses in downtown Boulder anyway, but it inspired me anyway. And the tune is called Old Cowboys. When he was a young man, he lived on the range. Now he's too hard to handle, and he's too old to change. He never noticed the setting of the sun. Nobody told him that the West was already won. Whoa, it's so peculiar. Whoa, whoa, mighty strange. No bird is riding on the range. The horse that he rode on, the woman he loved, he thinks of them smiling down from heaven above. Now he sits with his whiskey, staring out that barroom door. If he'd known it wouldn't kill him, he'd probably have drunk even more. Whoa, it's so peculiar. Whoa, whoa, mighty strange. No bird is riding on the range. Come all you old cowboys, wherever you be, your bodies may be aching, but your spirit's still free. The way the West was won, something fine got lost, and it seems like old cowboys, they just sit around and try to count the cost. Whoa, it's so peculiar. Whoa, whoa, mighty strange. No bird is riding on the range. No bird is riding on the range. Nobody's riding on the range.
pretty song.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
We just have time to take it out quickly. Thanks for being on the show, John.
More than a pleasure. Doing that old Billy in the Low Ground. Yes.
Blast away.
Key of C we did, yeah.